Well, free college tuition just for getting a job. That's next. Desperate times demand desperate measures. A labour shortage, as we've heard, is forcing businesses to raise wages and offer incentives just for showing up, in some cases, for job interviews. Now we can add free college to that list. One Arizona restaurant group is hoping to attract full-time workers by offering 100% tuition reimbursement at a local community college. Joining me now is Skyler Reeves, Vivili Hospitality Group proprietor. Skyler, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So this sounds like quite a perk you're offering. Are you seeing a lot of interest?
You know, Jerry, before this week, we had almost 0 applications despite posting on Craigslist and Facebook and places like that. And this week so far, my payroll manager just sent me a message. We've had over 40 applications.
That's a very creative way to attract workers. Is it a very expensive? It's going to be very expensive, I assume. I mean, at community college, I understand it's, you know, that's quite a significant amount of tuition, quite a lot you've got to have to be paying.
Sure. So a couple different things. Turnover is also very expensive, right? Training someone, having them leave, training someone, having them leave. We hope this program will encourage people to stay longer. And then, you know, we want to be a great company to work for. We want to be a company that people seek out to work for and add something back to their life. You know, the restaurant's often kind of a stopgap, kind of an in-between job for some people. It's not always a career for people. And so we want to impact those folks' lives in a positive way.
What kind of jobs are we talking about? Across the board, all the jobs that you have?
Sure. Yeah, all the jobs. The toughest positions to fill are line cooks, our pizza cooks. But we want people to be able to come in with very little or no experience, and we'll train them. You know, they might start on dishwashing and doing food prep, but we can train them into other positions, busing and host and things like that, in hopes of kind of building our workforce within.
And you said last week you couldn't fill these positions at all. What do you think's going on there? Because again, there seems to be, I don't know what it's like exactly where you are, but there's a pretty significant pool of people still, even, you know, with the economy improving, there's still significant number of people unemployed. Why are you having to take these extreme measures, as good as they are, welcome as they are, to attract people to come and work for you?
So the number one reason, in my personal experience, is the unemployment rate is too high. So we have many people tell us, look, I'll come back to work. I'll come back when unemployment ends. I'll come back when I'm not getting this money.
You mean the unemployment insurance that they're getting, the combination of state and federal benefits?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yes, sorry, the payments to people that are unemployed.
Yeah. That's the big factor. So it's interesting. So that, you know, the federal top-up is due to expire in September. Maybe the Democrats will try and expand it, but extend it rather. But if that ends in September, so people are just basically sitting and saying, look, I've got a significant amount coming in, probably more than I could earn in a lot of these jobs. I may as well just stay home. Is that your sense?
It's not just my sense. It's what people are physically telling me to my face. You know, it's like so. You know, if you could make the same amount of money sitting at home or washing dishes or prepping food for 40 hours a week, you know, what are you going to do in a lot of cases? Even if you were to make a little bit more while working, we're competing against the government in a certain way.
And so just quickly, Scott, just to recap, so you're going to be able to fill these positions now, and you're going to be providing college tuition for the employees that you take on.
I sure hope so. You know, we have to bring the employees in and interview them and see if they're a fit. But, you know, if it's a fit, then it's a win-win for both of us.
And why, can I just say, why are you offering that rather than, say, a signing-on bonus or a big increase in pay? Again, it's a creative idea. What made you choose that?
Sure. A couple things. So number one is we want to reinvest in our employees. We want our employees to enjoy working for the company. It's a tough job. You work at night, you know, washing dishes. Working on a hotline or running food all night, those are tough jobs. And so we want there to be our employees, our team members to feel like that the company is reinvesting in them. That's number one. And then the other thing that kind of genesis of this idea is that it's also very hard to find housing here in Prescott, Arizona. So you want to come to work for Vivili Group, you like the job, but you can't find a place to live. It's very difficult. So I started thinking about, well, who already lives here, you know? And you look at high schoolers. I have a high schooler, so 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old kids why are we looking for a job? There's a lot of different jobs they can have, and they tend to already live at home and kind of already have that place to live. So that was the thought process behind it. We'll see how well it works.
Well, thanks, Skyler. It's great. You're making a lot of parents very happy, I suspect, too. Thank you very much indeed, Skyler. Good luck.
Hey, thank you so much.
Thanks.